This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on last year's national champions, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Were able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Hawaii. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the bunch formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Keeping it on the ground here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And the 49ers lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he... incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the completion made. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The defense showing blitz here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. 4th down, look at a throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Charlotte, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
The pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He keeps it on a design run. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. It's 3rd down, quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The 49ers will bring their punt team onto the field. Just able to get it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. And the 49ers offense is on the move now. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Who makes the grab? The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll toss it to the right side. Fighting off the defender. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Look over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's the spin move. Finding some room at the 25. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense really clicking here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, Hawaii. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The shotgun handoff here. He's got the first and still going. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Off target and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks free in the clear. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. Touchdown, Charlotte. This offense cannot be stopped. A It's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. QB keeper all the way. As the first down is still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw to his receiver. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Rainbow Warriors have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. The Hawaii offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Rainbow Warriors will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Quarterback operating an empty set. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Booker, Hawaii has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers that make the play.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down. They get the football back here in this tight game. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught, completion. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game, the 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Here in the 4th quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Rainbow's offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped in a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The 49ers line up with a first and goal. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout for Wyatt.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now another kneel down. Here we go. The game-winning field goal attempt coming up. Second and goal for the offense. They'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And this to almost certainly win the football game. Is good. And they jump back in front.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. It's a shotgun run call. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Charlotte 49ers.